So many people here, to honor our Elsipogtog Day, honor our veterans. It's good to see everybody in the armed forces, because they have sacrificed so much in order for us to enjoy our lives the way we have them today. So we thank them very much. And of course, as you know, some have paid great sacrifices. Some have been away from their families for a very long time, and even some have paid the ultimate price. So we thank our veterans and welcome everybody here today. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Now I'd like to call DJ Joseph to do a presentation for us.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome and brief explanation as to why we're gathered here today. When I was asked to present the plaque for our today, I actually jumped at the opportunity to do it. I put together a few speaking points, so as to really highlight the major reasons as to why we're gathered here today and the person or the people responsible for it. First of all, I want to thank Jules, Nancy, and their crew for putting on today. And without their tireless efforts and commitment, I don't think we could be able to celebrate Elsipogtog Day the way we have for the last few years. So thank you very much. If you were to look into the history of Elsipogtog, you find a short list of very distinguished and very accomplished people. We've shown a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment to the community to help it build from a piece of land that was known as Elsipogtog Reserve number 15 to Elsipogtog First Nation as we know it today. One of those people are very, very admirable and very recognizable, whose name is synonymous with progress in our community. Albert Levi's commitments and list of accomplishments are way too much for me to highlight here for you today. You probably have to do some research, but from what I understand, there's a whole list of things that he's accomplished. One of which is an honorary doctorate degree, I understand. So I guess that's for our guest of honor today, along with veterans, of course. So Elsipogtog Day means a number of different things to a number of different people. Young people who are still in school see it as a day off of school. Young adults, such as myself, see it as a day off of work. Some elders and our veterans see it as possibly a day of gathering and celebration. And those who know history know that it's way more than just a day off of work. It's to honor our veterans and their commitments to their military service. And we really humbly thank them for everything that they've done. And what I really want, because for me myself, I didn't know what Elsipogtog Day was until, I have to say probably about 10 years ago, if that. I'm not giving you my age, but I was still quite young. So what I really want people to understand, especially young people here today, is that we're here to honor our veterans and their accomplishments and the dignity and the pride and the courage with which they carried out their military duties. Because not a lot of people can do that. So without further ado, I wanted to present the plaque to Albert Levi. So Albert Levi, can you come up, please? I'll just kind of read what it says on the plaque before I present it to Mr. Former Chief Albert Levi. This is a formal thank you to Albert Levi on behalf of our community for being the first to publicly thank our veterans by proclaiming the third Monday of October to always be Indian Veterans Day, as we know today as Elsipogtog Day. Thank you very much.
makes me happy because, 40 years ago, that I decided personally that it's not to be some kind of a recognition for the big hope and the big hope heroes. It wasn't just the veterans, but anyone that became a hero for the community, and the day have to be set aside for that. Why? Because at that particular time, young generation never was motivated much to be look forward to be someone because there was more like dead end corporate. Poverty, nothing there. Government didn't try to help either. They had a policy that they didn't educate the Indians more than they finally remember. I made a presentation one time to government officials after I done the research. It took them, when they decided to educate the COVID, it took them 45 years before they sent one student to the college. So I became the chief in 10th day of July. I was elected 10th day of July. And September 11th, there was a gathering here of the veterans. A huge gathering. As young chief, 4 months old chief, even the recognition of the Nico wasn't even there. I stayed in the crowd. There were procedures went through until we ended up in the hall of the meal. And just before the end of the meal, the close enough time, one of the veterans spoke to the children, my God, asked me to say a word or two. So then I was loaded up to my throat, and I wanted to speak Indian, and then I couldn't speak English anyway, so I thought, and then I laid it out. I kind of explained the community of the big coast don't recognize their heroes, and that's why it's dangerous for the community when they're not recognizing their heroes, because the young generation will never be cared for them for their future. And so I said I can use these words that I use, and I said I can show you the example. If I walk into the school this afternoon, and if the classes are there, and my question is, could you tell me the name of the Indian from the coast that went through 3 wars and get alive? What's his name? I'll let you know, no student can tell me. No one ever teaches the kids of their heroes. And that's brought to a point that the day have to be set aside, a big cold day have to be, and someday to recognize the heroes. And someday we might have a building and the pictures surrounding their stories, and then they want it, and the pictures stop. I find it though today, it's getting to be slacking down. So it's not so many people looking at the big cold day and enjoy it as a big cold day. They just take it as a holiday. The people that work for big cold day and get paid, they just take it as a holiday and go for shopping somewhere. They should be here in big cold.
Hey. And anyway, I'll talk too much. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to have our drummers sing the song. Thank you, boys.
Hey.
We're going to start the speech and the camera. The elders and the veterans line up, please.
Elderson.
All right, this is my husband. Come up here, please.